Hi everyone. Today we're going to look at a third way to graph a linear equation. We've already looked at the tried, true, and blue method, making a table of values, plotting the points, and then playing connect the dots. We have recently learned how to graph using the the y-intercept, and then using the rise and the run in order to find the next point. Today, we're going to look at how to graph by intercepts. Now, before we get too far into things, we got to remember what is an x-intercept and what is a y-intercept. And if you know what the word intercept means in English, then it kind of makes sense because intercept means that they meet. And the x-intercept is where the line touches the x-axis, and the y-intercept is where the line touches the y-axis. Sometimes the names of things make sense. Now, where you have to think a little bit is what is the value of y for the x-intercept? And always, always, always 0. And this will work in any equation, any situation you're in math. I wouldn't recommend it if you're, intercepting an x in real life, but in math it works real good. Y-intercept, same thing. Your x value is 0. Okay? So how do we graph? First, we're going to calculate the x and y intercepts, and then we're going to connect the dots with the ruler. As long as we have 2 points, we can connect the line. We can make a line, I'm sorry. So we have a couple of equations. And first thing we're going to do is calculate our x and y axis, our x and y intercepts, I'm sorry. So if we take x equals 0 and we sub it into the equation where the x is, then we can turn around and solve for y, right? 2 times 0 makes the 2 disappear, and then y minus 4 is fairly easy to solve for. Likewise, the sub y equals 0 into the equation, and that leaves us with 2x minus 4, which is fairly easy to solve. Hard to draw dots. Okay. So the y-intercept goes on the y-axis, the x-intercept goes on the x-axis, and then connect the dots, and we have a line. If you haven't already, take a second, pause, have a coffee, take a quick nap, gather some energy, try the next question. It's the exact same method. Find your x and y intercept to begin with, sub your values in, and solve. Graph your points. And then play connect the dots. And that's all there is to it. You already have all these skills. You're just being asked to use them in a slightly different way than what you have. If you need a little bit of help with the algebra, go back and review the Chapter 4 lessons that I posted, or review your notes and see if you can't bring it back. All right, guys, good luck.